my alpha brethren out there. This is your host, GM Fashaw. And I just came on here to, put down some more knowledge on us on how to, be the most alpha version of ourselves. Because even the most alpha man you might know still has something he could work on to be even more dominant, more of a better version of himself. And on this podcast, today's episode, man, these are just a couple steps to stop being a beta male simp mangina. Shout out to Dr. BOA who coined that term. We used to just say beta. All right. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, 8 steps to stop being a beta male. All right. It's done now. Like I already done tuned in and I listened to the request, and a lot of my requests, man, hey man, y'all being real beta out here. I just gotta call a spade a spade. I felt like I was being too nice. I listened to other podcasts. I listened to other red pill men podcasts, alpha male podcasts, even the pickup artists, the dating coaches, and I'm just like, yo, I sound soft. I know I go hard. So now I'm gonna take the training wheels off. All right. So now I ain't finna sugarcoat nothing. So the truth is hurt. Sometimes knowledge is pain. Truth is pain, but it's beautiful. It makes you a better person. The best thing you could do for the people around you is be the best version of yourself. To be the best, most truthful version of yourself. One of the reasons a lot of people deal with me because they know what they're getting. They know who I am. You know what I'm saying? And so we're going to jump into these 8 tips. The first tips to stop being beta. And this is coming from me personally, because guess what? I was always alpha, but I still had beta tendencies. I still was, young minded, and I didn't have the correct mindset. Now I stopped thinking society's way of thinking, the feminine way of thinking, and I started thinking more masculine, more man, more me first. All right. The first thing you could do is be honest with yourself. Everybody you interact with, even from your job, just be honest with yourself, man. Why are you doing this? Are you doing it for the money? Are you doing it for the love? Why are you dealing with this girl? You like the way she feel. You like the way she touch you. Why are you doing all that stuff for that girl? That's what you got to do. Being honest with yourself. Once you be honest with yourself, you can see a lot more about you. You'll learn a lot more about you. I remember one time I was playing soccer, and I'm like, yo, I don't really like soccer like that. I don't really like soccer like that. Why am I playing soccer? Because the girl I was crushing on, I was a little bit younger. The girl I was crushing on at the time liked playing soccer. And the first thing I said, man, I ain't even out here playing soccer. I'm out here because she out here. And I started to have a little fun, but it still wasn't in me, so I had to cut it out. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was a little boy. I was like, hold up, man. I always sit back and ask myself why I'm in a certain situation. Same thing with your job. Do you like your job? Okay. If you don't like it, start making moves to get up out of there or find a better job. That's what we do all day. If you got to sit at your job on your lunch break and look for a better job, that's what you do. Man, you're beta if you're doing stuff that you hate doing. If you feel like you have to do something you hate doing, you beta as hell. That's what it is. That's nothing alpha about that. It's nothing alpha about that. I cannot stand. I don't even like hanging around dudes who, hey, laugh and joke and play with everybody and then get behind closed doors like, oh, I can't stand it. Like, nah, bro. I'm going to be straight faced. The best that I could do for anybody, even when I'm on the job, is straight face them. Like, all right, what's good? But I don't really have no problems with anything I'm in a situation. I just want to better my situation and be more dominant in my situation. So that's how we doing that right now. The second one, stop being a pleaser, man. A people pleaser, man. Shout out to Dr. BOA. He inspired that little bit. Man, a lot of you cats think, and men do this a lot, they love to sacrifice for everybody around them. They love to please everybody around them. They would love to be like entertain everybody around them, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna refer back to, again, when I was younger, in my younger days, middle school days, a couple older cats, they used to want me to hang around them. Why? Because they used to like laughing at me. And I thought I was being accepted. No, I was just the butt of everybody's jokes. And once you figure that out, I was being honest with myself. And I was like, all right, that's what you got to do. I was a kid. I learned from that. But being a pleaser, a lot of cats get in these relationships right now. It's a lot of dudes right now. No way you could call yourself alpha if I changed my life for this woman. Bro, I would never change my life for this woman. I'm going to change my life for me, the better me. Oh, she made me be a better man. I think that's the most beta thing you could do. Because you not even, if that girl ain't step into your life, you probably be a loser, right? And you got to give her all the credit. That's wild. I don't even want to deal with no cat like that. Straight up. You have to stop being a people pleaser. So most of these guys like Tank. Tank. Baby, I want to do all the things your man won't do. Yeah, Tank. That's a people pleaser. You finna do all the things her man won't do. And she's still gonna go back to her man. I don't even respect dudes who brag about being a side nigga no more. Like, when you really get into your alpha energy and your alpha mindset and you really value yourself, you're not even trying to come second to any other man when it comes to a female. You're not. Now, if you want to dip off and you got a little chick, you want to dip off and you want to smash and dash, yeah, if you're doing the pump and dump, all right, whatever, I'll let it slide. But to actually go back to your boys and brag on it, nah, bro, just chill on that. So stop being a people pleaser, man. Please yourself. When you see me doing something nice for somebody, that's on me. Because it make me feel a ways. You understand? It always comes back on me. Because first of all, I do believe in, energy that you give out, you're going to get it back. I believe in all that. But if you're doing that to impress a woman, try to get them, no, man. If I take a girl out on a date and I pay for everything, that means in the future, I expect her to take me on a date and pay for everything. If she ain't doing that, she ain't finna be on this team at all. That's how y'all gotta roll with it. All right. So that second step right there, stop being a pleaser. All right. The only thing on this planet, only person on this planet you need to please is God, the Most High. That's who you're supposed to please. If you're gonna please anybody. All right. You don't give your strength. You don't give your best to a chick. Nah, bro. That energy don't work like that. Now, the next one, I'm finna just hit y'all off. Learn to value your energy. The third one, learn to value your energy. What I mean by that means save your energy for you. Sometimes when I'm feeling real good, I just sit there and relax because I'm feeling good about myself. I don't want to share that with nobody. Sometimes I come from the gym and I'm feeling real pumped up. I ain't finna go out there and show off. If I'm showing off my body. Or I take a pic and post it on the gram or something. I'm sharing my energy. No, man, value it, man. One meme I do agree on, sharing my energy is a privilege. And if you act like that, if you actually value your energy, you will get a better interaction from people. They won't take you for granted. People won't flake on you. All of that. I don't play like that. You understand? I don't play like that. Value your energy, your peace, the positive energy you have to hold that for yourself. I share so much energy with so much people. I have to educate 128 kids a day. So it's draining because you got all these kids coming, they giving you good energy, some giving you bad, some draining you, some filling you up, some you know, it's a roller coaster ride. And some days you just like, okay, you appreciate it. So value your energy, always protect your energy, man. Protect your peace. All of that. And now the fourth one, this is a big boy. This one I know you really alpha and you really on your thing. All right. And we don't talk about this enough because women usually bash this part. Control your emotions. You cannot dominate your life if you cannot dominate your emotions. All right? Like, man, I just seen one of my friends go to jail because he shot at somebody's house because he was angry. Don't get angry. Understand life. Understand female nature, fellas. I'm going to do a whole podcast on female natures. All right? But understand life. Understand society. This thing ain't built for you to win. So if you lose a couple months or a couple weeks or even a couple years, you got to understand, hey, okay, I'm taking the L right now. I'll be back up. This ain't even built for me to win. But you got to understand, the way you start winning the game is if you can control your emotions. I remember one time I was in court. I was family court. I was battling a little something. I don't want to go into too much detail, but I remember yelling out in the courtroom, "Your Honor, she lying, man. Why you lying like that?" And I was angry and I yelled, and the judge looked at me. He was like, "Son, if you ever do that again, I'll make sure you'll never win a case in this court." What can I do? What could I do? I had to control my emotions. And I controlled them and I ended up winning that case. I was just like, wow. All I have to do is sit here and be quiet. Sometimes the best response is no response, man. I just seen a couple cats when I see people yelling and fighting. I'm like, I ain't even finna yell and fight with you. Like, we gotta break down our emotions, fellas, to where if we're protecting our family and if we're defending ourselves, that's what alpha needs to do. Protect your property, your family, and defend yourself. That means I'm about to die or I'm about to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? But rather than that, like fighting because he say, she say, or this girl called me this or he called me that. Like, nah, man, we ain't doing all that. Every time you lose your emotions, then that's when the toxicness comes, because you can't be emotionally like a female in a relationship, and a lot of cats are like that. I remember even caught myself in a couple of relationships thinking like, wow, she didn't even text me back yet. Like, no, so what? I'm gonna do a whole control your emotions podcast. I'm gonna give y'all some real gems. I might even charge y'all for that one. I'm gonna do that for free because we need that in the community. But it's very healthy for a man to control his emotions. It's very healthy for him to categorize and understand his emotions. Understand, protect your energy, control your emotions. That stop you from being a beta male simp mangina. You don't have to, I'm not saying you don't have to sit up there and be lovey-dovey or so super vulnerable, but no, understand, like, all right, this is my emotions. I could break it down to you. I don't care. At the end of the day, man, don't share with nothing. That don't mean nothing. I never seen a successful relationship where the man was emotionally unstable or couldn't control his emotion. It's not one relationship on this planet that worked because the man that worked and the man couldn't control his emotions. Like, it's not gonna happen. Your relationship will not work if you can't control the emotions, bro. You are not alpha at all if you cannot control your emotions. And it takes years to learn how to control them. I know. So that was the fourth one. Now the fifth one, stay focused on your purpose. Basically, I put a schedule around your goals. Put your schedule around your goals. Fellas, what I mean, put a schedule around your goals, that means every day you wake up, you do things that are based on making you the most alpha version of yourself. Reading, working out, whatever your goal is financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all your goals, you need to set up something where you spend an hour on your financial goals, an hour on your physical goals, an hour on your mental goals, and an hour on your spiritual goals. Whatever you have to do. It's 24 hours in a day. And if anybody you interacting with, from friends to family, if they are not, women in your life, if they're not fitting into your schedule of your goals, don't deal with them. Right now, you cannot get, it's 2 hours out that day. Since I'm doing real estate and I'm a real estate agent, it's 2 hours out that day. When I get home from work, and it's 2 hours out my day that I dedicate to real estate. It's 2 hours out my day that I dedicate to the gym, off rip. If you're not talking about gym or real estate, you probably can't get me on the phone. And I don't like changing my schedule for anybody unless it's a family emergency or unless it's pertaining to my other goals like spiritual, mental, emotional health, whatever. That's the only time I change my schedule. I change my routine. Every once in a while, I'll change it for, significant other, whatever. But rather than that, no, man, that's what you have to do. That's how you keep that alpha energy up, man. You got to always have something you working on. Always. When it's time for personal time and lay up and relax, then that's what it is. Because then you would appreciate it more. Even the people around you would appreciate it more. Like, wow, he's not working on nothing. He's just relaxing. Let me go relax with him. Now you ain't got to worry about any woman stressing you out. Because she know what the deal is. Like, I finally got him. Let me go ahead and do what I need to do. Y'all got to think like that. Y'all got to think about that alpha energy like that. You want to live your life as a king. This is how the king live. All right? You got to stay on top. And if you're not on top yet, you got to get there. Now, my next one. This a doozy, man. Interact with women who are willing to help and support you. Right now, none of y'all should be texting women who just want to go out on a date. If she ain't got nothing to offer you and she don't have potential, why you texting her? For example, I'm a real estate agent. If I were to talk to a lawyer, what do we have in common? How can she help me? Is she willing to help me? It's so simple. It only take like a good 2-3 days, and you'll see what chick is willing to help you, support you in your goals and your dreams. That's it. If she ain't trying to help do that, you shouldn't be trying to date her. You shouldn't be trying to take her on a date. You shouldn't even be wasting your time texting her. You understand what I'm saying? That's beta. Yeah, we like to say, oh, I got all these girls. I'm the alpha. Like, no. Prince had a lot of women. He was I would dare anybody to say he was masculine. He was not masculine. It don't take a masculine man to sleep with a lot of women. So when you say you're alpha, if anything, you're not alpha because you're using all of your energy to date a bunch of women. Trust me, I know. The most beta I ever been, I had a whole rotation of women I was dealing with. That was the most beta I ever been. To this day, I won't do it again. I could probably get bored and go off on the deep end sometimes and be texting 16, 15 chicks at a time. But I snap out of that. I don't know if anybody else got the game or swag to do that. But I done did that before. I don't do it no more. If I'm texting, if it's 15 texts, I want it to be about my real estate business. I want it to be about goals I'm trying to achieve physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Like right now, if I were to deal with a woman, you know what I'm saying? She has to hit the gym. She got to be into the gym. She got to be into real estate. She got to be a teacher or something to do with my careers and what I'm doing in life. Yeah, I would yeah. We gonna say she got to be attractive, whatever I like, pretty face, big booty, whatever. So guess what? If you really on your stuff and you really alpha, you ain't got that many chicks to deal with. You're not dealing with a lot of women. You're dealing with quality, not quantity. All right? And so that's what breaks that down. Interact with women who are willing to help and support you. I put these on here because you can actually start that now, today. A lot of them can't. Right now, you go through your phone, fellas. You know, y'all dating and whatever, you go through your phone, you already know which ones can help you or not. And some of y'all, if y'all actually, and delete their numbers right now, if you do this, like, just ask yourself, is this girl helping me out in any way or supporting me? And if the answer is no, delete that number. I guarantee y'all phone will be dry. Some of y'all phones will be dry as hell. Yeah, that ain't alpha at all. That ain't no king stuff, man. That's not royalty. You ain't doing it right. Trust me, I know. You paying for all the dates, you ain't doing it right. You paying for dates and you ain't smashed yet? Oh, you definitely ain't doing it right. You definitely need to listen to some of this alphacology right here, because boy, you need it. The next one. Give yourself some me time. Everybody needs alone time. Male, female, you need alone time to meditate, concentrate, or just bask in your positive energy, the essence of it. When you got a good thing going, sometimes you got to sit there and soak it in. I ain't started doing that until I was 31. Sometimes I was so worried about, sometimes like, life is good. Bills paid, stomach full, looking good, feeling good. Let me just sit here. Let me just go walk down. Let me take a little walk on the beach. Let me just chill. Let me turn this phone off. You understand? So that's another thing, man. You have to value yourself. You have to see yourself as the prize. Which brings me to my next one. See yourself as the prize. That's the bonus. Man, listen, you know how many times I done got cussed out or laughed at because I told a girl, like, don't worry, I'm not going to have sex with you. You ain't worthy of my sex yet. And they just bust out laughing, but they find it very intriguing. That's free game for y'all. Very intriguing, because guess what? I value myself. No, you can't get this. No, you can't come over tonight. No, I'm not going to hang out with you yet. All of that. You could do that. Now, which brings me to my last one. Number 9, I told y'all 8, but I just threw that prize. I love saying you are the prize. You gotta value yourself as the prize. Now the next one. Stop being so thirsty, man. Hey, I know it's hard to control that flesh, and we be on the trick box. We be on social media a lot, and we see the girls tricking off, thirst trapping, and you get caught up. You might heart something, you might say something, you know, especially now when you go through the stories, you see the girls twerking in the bathroom and all that. You just like, you know what happens? You know why? You know, now you feeding into your thirst, man. Put that phone down. Go read you a book. Go work on your goals. Shoot, watch you a movie. Have a conversation with your friend or with a woman that's worth having a conversation with. You understand? So stop being so thirsty, man. I done seen these cats. I'm not going to sit up here and lie. I cannot change half of the world. I'm just over here talking to the guys who aspire to be more alpha than who they are now. Listen, for every alpha is probably 1,000 beta males. I know this for a fact because we all heard of the premium Snapchats and the OnlyFans. Man, I seen an account balance of $35,000. Somebody made $35,000 selling pics on the internet. Dudes are that thirsty. Like, yo, the pornography is free. That means dudes done watch all the porn and got so tired they looking for new porn. And they want to exclude. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. I would never pay. I don't like paying for subscriptions anyway. Like, I don't like to subscribe to nothing. I only invested in the YouTube subscription because I really love listening to videos on YouTube. I could go 4-5 hours listening to videos, a wide range of them. But for me to sit up there and pay $50 a month for pictures, I just can't do it. I don't know. I'm built different. That's how I know I have an alpha male mindset. Like, I just couldn't do it. I just can't. I still, till this day, I can't see the logic. I do want to find a guy who does subscribe to OnlyFans. I just want to ask him questions. Like, what happened in his former life? Does he value himself? Stuff like that. When you value yourself, you find yourself not doing a lot of stuff. And being thirsty is one of them. Yeah, you can shoot shots, but not too much. So those are the 9, excuse me. Be honest with yourself. Steps to stop being a beta male. Be honest with yourself. Stop being a pleaser. Learn to value your energy. Control your emotions. Put your schedule around your goals. Interact with women who are willing to help and support you. Give yourself me time. See yourself as the prize. Last but not least, stop being thirsty. Now, all of these are podcast episode worthy where I could go off for hours on, for at least an hour. I do appreciate everybody who listen in. These could be done right away. This list I just made, I'm going to carry this list around, read it while I'm reading my Bible or something like that. But these are good reminders, like control your emotions. Fellas, we have to control our emotions. If we don't, we're never going to win. We're never going to win in life. If you're not in control of your emotions in a relationship, guess who is? The person you're in a relationship with. The one who angers you controls you. Remember that. Also, man, like, that's a deep one. Like, I feel like all of these you could start right now, today. Like, even the one I said, interact with women who are willing to help and support you. Man, just ask yourself, does this girl help and support me? Even if you just got her number, okay. But the ones that you've been talking to for at least 2-3 days, you got 72 hours to impress me. That's how I look at it. I always looked at it like that. You got 72 to impress me. Seriously. You got to show me your worth in 72 hours. How can you benefit my life? You might call that selfish, but yo, I'm telling you, as a man, you are naturally a giver. You give sperm to create a baby. Naturally. You are a giver. You are a provider naturally, even if you don't want to be. That's it. That's what we do. So the best you could do is find a woman who is going to pour into you instead of take from you and drain you. Shoot, that's all you can do. And I know that's going to be hard. I think that's probably the hardest one, because I just asked y'all to delete all the chicks' numbers that don't help support you or who aren't willing to help and support you. That is a tough conversation. That's a conversation that I live for. If you meet a chick within the first 3 days, you need to find out if she even have potential to do that. I don't know if you ask. Maybe you could ask. I don't know. I just go by the energy. I could tell by energy. All of these are good, man. But these things you need to start today, man. I'm praying for you guys. I hope you guys understand what I mean. Like, stop being beta. Stop it. It's all right to claim you alpha. So a man thinking, so is he. I just do that podcast because I know what I am. It's almost like a warning label. It's a warning sign. Like, don't play with me. You're going to get your feelings hurt. Yeah, stop being thirsty. What you see online ain't real, man. It ain't real. It can make you a lot of money, but it ain't real. So, this has been another episode of Alphacology, man. I appreciate you guys. If you guys want to donate, you could donate to my Cash App. It's $ Gregory Fashaw. Again, $ Gregory Fashaw. And in a few, I'm going to have some special guests in here, and we're going to have some fun with it this year. We're going to have fun with it. I am trying to round up an alpha female to come and speak to the alpha brethren, but that's going to be kind of hard because, shoot, I said round up. Whew, all of them just want to debate. I just need a definition. And I ain't got time to be going back and forth with no female, not on no Alphacology. We do not go back and forth with women, dog. And you not going to see me on my show go back and forth with nan female. It won't even make it on wax. It won't make it. Yeah, so I'm a firm believer in silence can make the biggest statement, and yeah, I ain't doing all that. So I have a few options to bring on. I just want to be smooth, peaceful, and this stuff ain't really up for debate. These are facts. These are proven. These are applied to real life skills. You guys know I got the Alphacology men's group. If you guys interested, just inbox me on Facebook. I'll put you in the men's group. And in that group, we not exposing people or anything, but we showing y'all straight the benefits of being alpha, like the alpha energy from the job, from interaction with women, from the gym, mentally, spiritually, physically. We there for each other. We support each other, man. And I appreciate you guys. So till then, peace out.